Hello and welcome to the quiz on quadratic equations. This is for standard 10. So let's begin. The first question is, which of the following is the root of the equation x square minus 0.09 equals to 0? Options are 0.3, 0.03, no root, or 0.09. The correct answer is A, 0.3. Now let's see the solution. The equation is x square minus 0.09 equals to 0. So we can solve this by two methods. Let's see the first method. In this method, we will transfer 0.09 on the right hand side. Okay. And now we take square root on both of the sides. The next step is, when you take square root of x square would become x, and square root of 0.09 will be 0.3. Now here one thing to understand is, if the number has two digits after decimal, then in the square root it will have half of that, that is 2 digits, half is 1 digit. So 1 digit after decimal in the square root. So 0.09, square root of 9 is 3, and since there were 2 digits after decimal in the given number, so in the square root it will be 1 digit. So you get 0.3. The second method is, we use the identity a square minus b square. So we write 0.09 as 0.3 square. So you can see here it gets converted in the form a square minus b square, and then we factorize it as a plus b into a minus b, where a is x and b is 0.3. Now we separate the two terms, x plus 0.3 equals to 0 or x minus 0.3 equals to 0. On solving further, we will get the two solutions, minus 0.3 and 0.3. That's the end of the solution. Next question, if ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0 has equal roots, then the value of b is plus minus root ac, plus minus 2 root ac, only root ac, or none of the above. The correct answer is plus minus 2 root ac. Let's see the solution. Now in this question we have equal roots. Now what is the condition for equal roots? Its discriminant equals to 0. Okay, so here let's find discriminant. Its formula is b square minus 4ac. So it is equal to 0. Now shift 4ac on the right hand side. So we'll get b square equals to 4ac. Now we take square root on both the sides. We'll get b equals to square root of 4ac. Now take square root of 4ac. It will come, square root of 4 is 2 plus minus 2, and square root of ac will remain as it is. So the answer is plus minus 2 root ac. The third question says, if 1 by 2 is the root of the equation x square plus kx minus 5 by 4 equals to 0, then which of the following will be the value of k? 2 minus 2, 1 by 4, or 1 by 2? The correct answer is A, 2. Let's see how do we get there. So our equation is x square plus kx minus 5 by 4 equals to 0, and it's given that 1 by 2 is the root of the given equation. So what we'll do is put value of x as 1 by 2 everywhere. So we'll get 1 by 2 square plus k into half minus 5 by 4 equals to 0. Now half square is 1 by 4 plus k by 2 minus 5 by 4 equals to 0. Now what we can do here is take the LCM. For that we will take the middle term, which is 2, 2 2s are 4. So LCM is 4. So middle term numerator will get 2k. So on solving further, 0 into 4 will become 0. So we get minus 4k plus 2k equals to 0, which gives us k equals to 2. This question says for what value or values of k the equation 2x square minus kx plus k equals to 0 has equal roots. Is it A 0, B 4, C 8 or D 0 and 8? The correct answer is D 0 and 8. Let's see the solution. Now in this question again we are given equal roots. That means discriminant is 0. So b square minus 4ac equals to 0. Now here b is minus k and a is 2 and c equals to k. So carefully substituting the values in b square minus 4ac we will get k square minus 8k equals to 0. Now here you can take out k common from the left hand side. So we will get k into k minus 8 equals to 0. Now separating the two terms we will get either k is 0 or k minus 8 equals to 0. That means k is 0 or k equals to 8. Fifth question, which of the following equations has sum of the roots as 3? So you have these 4 equations, you need to check in which case sum of the roots is 3. The correct answer is option B, minus x square plus 3x minus 3 equals to 0. So here we are given sum of the roots as 3. Now let alpha and beta be the roots of the given equation. So alpha plus beta equals to 3. But we also know that alpha plus beta equals to minus b by a. That is by the relation between roots and coefficients of the given quadratic equation. So we are going to check one by one in which condition we have minus b by a equals to 3. Now let's begin with the first one. Here we have 2x square minus 3x plus 6 equals to 0. So b value is minus 3 and a value is 2. So take minus b by a, we will get minus of minus 3 upon 2. This is definitely not equal to 3. Okay, now so this equation does not satisfy the given condition. Now let's go to the second one. Here b value is 3 and a value is minus 1. So minus b upon a will be minus 3 upon minus 1, which is equal to 3. That means this equation satisfies the given condition. Now let's check for the third one. We got the answer as option B. Let's still check option C and D also. So in option C we have b value as minus 3 by 2 and a value is root 2. So what do we get? Minus of minus 3 upon root 2 upon root 2. Now divide by root 2 can be written as into 1 upon root 2. So this becomes 3 upon 2, which is definitely not equal to 3. Now let's check the last one. B value is minus 3 and A value is 3. So we get minus of minus 3 upon 3, which is equal to 1. Again it does not satisfy the given condition. So the correct answer is option number B. Sixth question, a quadratic equation does not have any real roots if the value of its discriminant is 0, less than 0, more than 0 or either 0 or a positive number. So the correct answer is less than 0. So here we are talking about the nature of the roots. So we are going to recall the condition for discriminant. If it is greater than 0, then we have real and distinct roots. If it is equal to 0, then we have real and repeated root. But if we have discriminant less than 0, then we don't get real numbers as the root. So the question here is, in which case we do not get real numbers as the root. So we can say first and second case we get real number, and in the third case there is no real root. Next question, the equation of the form ax square plus bx equals to 0 will always have dash roots, non-real, no roots, real roots or D, real and repeated. The correct answer is option C, real. Let's see how do we reach there. So ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. This is a standard form of a quadratic equation. We have discriminant equals to b square minus 4ac. Now here you can observe here, if you compare with the standard form, the given equation does not have the value of c. That means c is 0. Now put this in the value of discriminant. So b square minus 4ac. c is 0. So the second term will become 0. So we only get b square. So d equals to b square. Now b square can be either positive if b is not equal to 0, because square of a number is always positive, and if b is 0, then the b value of b square will also be 0. So in both the cases, b square is never going to be negative. Okay, so discriminant will definitely be either equal to 0 or it can be greater than 0. So we will get real roots in this case. Eighth question, x square plus 1 the whole square minus x square will have how many real roots? Option A 2, B 4, C no, or D 1. The correct answer is C, no solution. Now let us see how do we get this answer. So here the given equation can be represented in the form of a square minus b square, which can further factorize as a plus b into a minus b. So our a value will be x square plus 1 and b value will be x square. Okay, now let's split this as x square plus 1 plus x and x square plus 1 minus x, because we are using that identity a plus b into a minus b. Now we are going to rearrange it so that we can write it in the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c. So in both the case, x will come in the second place and 1 will go at the end. Now if you consider the first bracket as one of the quadratic equation and check the roots of it. Now how do we check the nature of the root? Using discriminant formula. So we get discriminant in the first case as 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 1. So here a, b, c all values are 1. So on solving this, we are going to get minus 3, which is less than 0. Now let's see what we get in the second case. B value is minus 1. So b square minus 4ac. So minus 1 square is again 1 minus 4, which will become minus 3 again. So in both the case, what do we observe here is discriminant is less than 0. So if it is less than 0, we get no real roots. This question says if a and b are the roots of the equation x square plus ax minus b equals to 0, then what is the value of a? Is it 1, minus 2 or 2? The correct answer is B, minus 1. Let's see how do we get the answer. So in this question, small letter a and b is used to represent the roots of the given quadratic equation. So we are going to represent the coefficients with capital letter a, b and c. This is to avoid confusion between the two letters a. Capital A is the coefficient, small a is the root. So here we know that alpha into beta, that is product of the root, is equal to c by a, that is the coefficients. Now the c value is minus b and capital A is 1. Now alpha is small letter a and beta is small letter b. So it is equal to minus b. So on solving this, we will get a equals to minus b by b, which is equal to minus 1. So we get a equals to minus 1. Last question, if x equals to 2 by 3 and x equal to minus 3, both of them are roots of the equation, ax square plus 7x plus b equals to 0, then what is the value of a? Is it 3, minus 2, minus 3 or minus 6? The correct answer is 3. Let us have a look at the solution. In this question, 2 by 3 and minus 3 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. Now observe here, small letter a is the coefficient of x square and small letter b is the constant, which we represent usually by the letter c. Okay, so to avoid confusion, we will use capital A, B, C for the coefficients. So here we know that sum of the roots is represented by minus b by a. Minus b here is minus 7 and capital A is small a. And sum of the roots mean 2 by 3 and minus 3. These are the roots. So we get this is equal to minus 7 by a. Now solving this by cross multiplication, we will get minus 7 by 3 equals to minus 7 by a, which on further solving will give us a equals to 3. This brings us to the end of the video. I hope this video would help you to clear your concepts on quadratic equation. You may also attempt the quizzes on polynomials and real numbers. Thanks for watching the video and always keep learning.